Behevel is the strongest city in Spira, but strength is never the whole story. If you want to understand Spira's cycle, you can't just look at sin, or the teachings, or the pilgrimage. You have to look at the place where all of those things were shaped. Not by myth, but by design. Bevel is more than a city. It is the center of power. The place where faith and law merged into one voice, where Yevon's teachings became the rules of survival, where history was rewritten in a way that made questioning it feel dangerous. 1,000 years ago, Bevel defeated Zanakind in the Machina War, not through spirituality or sacrifice, but through technology, machines powerful enough to end armies before a summoner could even raise a staff. Zanakind had culture, brilliance, and summoners. Behevel had structure, discipline, and weapons that changed the entire balance of the world. When the war ended and sin appeared, Spira was thrown into chaos. Villages burned. People fled the shores. Every community was left searching for meaning, and Bevel stepped forward with answers. It began building temples, doctrines, rituals, a framework to explain sin, to control fear, and to shape how every person in Spira understood their place in the world. Fear made the teachings necessary. Faith made them unquestionable. People needed something to believe in. Bevel gave them certainty, even when that certainty was crafted more from power than truth. Summoners, guardians, the pilgrimage, the commandments about Machina, all of it flowed outward from Bevel like spokes from a single wheel. Even the idea that the calm was proof of righteousness came from Bevel's interpretation of history. The city didn't just survive the world sin created, it organized it. Outside Bevel's walls, Spira rebuilt itself endlessly. Fields ruined, towns washed away, families living with the knowledge that tomorrow could be the day sin returned. But Bevel thrived. Massive stone towers, guards loyal not to the people, but to the doctrine. Vaulted halls of knowledge the outside world was never allowed to see. Machina forbidden everywhere else, quietly used inside Bevel itself. The hypocrisy wasn't a flaw, it was the point. If the teachings made everyone fear Machina, then Bevel alone could control it. If the cycle of sin kept Spira weakened, Bevel remained the only stronghold. If summoners were the world's hope, Bevel became the place that defined what hope even meant. Every law, every ritual, every belief reinforced a single truth. Spira needed Bevel, and Bevel needed Spira to believe that. This is why the teachings never changed, why the cycle was never questioned, why the truth behind sin and behind Yevon stayed buried for 1,000 years. Because Bevel didn't just hold power, it held the story, and whoever controls the story controls the world. Next time, we look at the calm itself, not as a blessing, not as a victory, but as the part of the cycle Spira learned to worship, a moment of relief that became a way of life, a hope so powerful that no one ever asked what it truly cost. Like, subscribe and follow HiddenLoreXP for more Final Fantasy X.